Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? What an absolute crazy day. Been in crypto since early 2017 and I've not seen anything like this. Never thought FTX would go down, one of the biggest crypto exchanges. Absolutely crazy. So I'll be live for like 40 minutes, an hour, talk everything about FTX, share with you all the drama that's happened today. If there's any other coins you want me to look at, I'll give you an update on Lunk or LUNC, Bitcoin, FTT, Sol, XRP. If you have any other questions, we're happy to look at that. Share with you all the juicy drama of what's happened with today with Binance, CZ, FTX. What a crazy day. Hi Nathan, how's it going? We'll give it a couple of minutes for people to join. I have tweeted on Twitter as well, see if people join from there. I've not posted it in my Telegram group. Let me just post it there that I'm live, and yeah, we'll hang around for let me pin this to my profile. Let me just tweet this. I'll post it in the Telegram group as well. Hi Nathan. And I'm going to share with you something as well. I have shorted FTT and that's been pretty crazy. So let me just post that there and then we'll go live. Yeah, I've posted it there. Hi guys, about 20 people watching. Do say hello. Let me know if you can hear me. I need to have FTT on here, don't I? I've closed my short position though, which is a bit shame. Wish I had held it. I don't know how low it can go. Quite a few people watching. It's pretty cool to see you guys join. Where is it gone? Let me post a Telegram group. Posted it on Twitter. I have shorted FTT. I'll post. I mean, anyone can say I've shorted it, but I've actually posted it on Twitter as well. Go on my Twitter. Usually, again, I still run my trading group. If you want to join, I'll leave the links below after. But I have posted it on. Where's it gone? I posted it on Twitter when I shorted it as well, and I posted it in the group. So this is my short setup. I posted it live. So people that say live trades, this is an exact live trade, guys. Here, if I go back, you can check the times as well. I mean, I think Yusuf is still short, which is absolutely crazy. I'm still not short. You can't short it. I mean, it's dumped 80%, mate. It's not the best probable trade. There we go. This is the short, and I was in this move short for a while. You can check the time when I was posting it. I posted it on Twitter as well, but you can check it exactly when I posted it, where I moved my stops and all that good stuff. This is the time. You can see 11 o'clock today, and I posted it on Twitter as well. Really nice short. I'll go through that short. So just say hello. Before I start talking, I'll talk for about like half an hour. I'm going to start off with the story, then we'll look at all the other coins and questions that you may have. Just say hello. Can you hear me, guys? Just give me a thumbs up before I start talking for an hour. Hello, Crypto Life. Let me message DeFi Reg and Lunatic if they want to join us on here as well. And I never thought this was going to happen, by the way. I thought it could dip, but I didn't see it dipping like that. I'm just going to see if a few more people want to join and then we'll get started, guys. Cool. I'll just get started, and if people want to join after, they can always join, can't they? So what's happened? So let's start with CZ, right? I have tweeted him, so let me find his tweet. And I've been meme tweeting all day. It's been one of the craziest days. So let's go back. So this is what he posted recently, but I want to go back to what actually happened. Let me just find that tweet where he posted it, and then we'll go into a lot more detail on it. So his main tweet was yesterday. He tweeted something. Where's it gone? 7th of November. I want to give you the whole story of what happened. So this was his tweet. As part of Binance's exit from FTX equity last year, Binance received roughly 2.1 billion USD equivalent in cash, BUSD and FTT. Due to recent revelations that have come to light, we've decided to liquidate any remaining FTT on our books. We will try to do so in a way that minimizes market impact due to the market conditions and limited liquidity. We expect this will take few months to complete. Binance always encourages collaboration between industry players regarding any speculation as to whether this is a move against a competitor. It is not. Our industry is in its nascency. Every time a project publicly fails, it hurts every user and every platform. We typically hold tokens for long term, but we have held to this token for this long. We stay transparent with our actions. So yesterday when this news came out, I thought this was mainly due to he was liquidating, not because of FTX is gonna go, be liquidated. FTX is going to be insolvent. They were trading with their own funds. I thought they were doing it. What part of you check out the link. I'm going to post a link at the end. Check out the Rockstar trading group. I'm happy to talk about it at the end. I want to share the content, Edri, if you want to join. It's a trading group. There's a course. I do live streams there. Nathan's part of it. A few other people are part of it. It's up to you if you want to join. I'll talk about it at the end if you don't mind, mate. But I want to focus on the live stream on this at the end. If you enjoy my analysis, you can check it out. I'll drop the links after. So my thinking was that Binance was doing this because SBF apparently did some lobbying against Binance. So it was a really... Oh, so you're aware of it, Nathan. So you are aware of it then, Nathan. So it wasn't just I thought you weren't aware. So yeah, so SBF apparently did some political moves. They were talking to regulators which could hurt Binance, and this is what enraged CZ. So that's what I thought happened initially. I didn't know that FTX could be liquidated, and I thought that Binance CZ wasn't happy with what SBF was doing, because SBF is huge. FTX is one of the biggest, not the second biggest crypto exchange after second biggest crypto exchange after Binance. So I thought they were going to be... My line just got cut off there. Apologies. So yeah, I thought that was the case. I didn't know that FTX could be, illiquid. FTX was insolvent. I never thought that. But unfortunately, that looks like it's the case. So, and who knows? So did Binance know that FTX was in a vulnerable position and they wanted to, because he was upset with what SBF did, what FTX did, he was going to use this information to cause a bank run. So people started taking money out of... Oh man, Jason, 100%. That they're definitely the winners, and I don't know the reasoning why CZ did that. CZ might have known that SBF was going to go down anyway, and they were just using this to make it worse for them. And I mean, if they get that deal through, and I'm going to go through the whole thing, what happened. I'm not sure if they'll get the deal through, but if they do get the deal through, FTX is getting millions of users off an exchange. That is a very, very big deal. So I don't know if CZ, been completely honest, was he a bit predatory to buy a competitor? Maybe, but this doesn't look good for whole cryptocurrency. So it is definitely not good. So that could be one of the reasons why it happened. And then he tweeted this: liquidating our FTT is just a poor post-exit risk management. Learning from my Luna, we gave support before, but we won't pretend to make love after divorce. We're not against anyone, but we won't support people who lobby against other industry players behind their back. So this is where he said that SBF was lobbying against Binance, get regulations, working more for FTX and FTT and SBF, and not help Binance. So this is what the allegation was. I didn't think too much of it. I thought FTT, I mean, I'll share with you the post I made it in the group yesterday. I thought it was going to bounce. If it broke below, I'm going to look to short it, and I just didn't get a chance. I was asleep. This break had already happened, and this is where I posted my short setup. So that's what happened yesterday, and then today there was news coming out that FTX is apparently, or not apparently now, they could be insolvent. And there's lots of rumors, guys. This is not facts. What I'm going to share with you the next few things. So some of the things are that FTX was trading with their funds, so they were using customer funds, our hard-earned money that we deposit into their exchange. They were using that to trade. So some people say that they gave that money to our media. Oops, I don't know what my DMs is showing. They were giving money to the our media, so that could be one of the reasons. Some people say, where is it gone? Why is this here? Let me delete that. Stop that. I thought Twitter would be better, YouTube would be better. Where is it gone? I think this is a really important post. There's rumors that FTX gave money to our media. There's rumors that FTX bought stocks. So they basically bought US stocks with that money. So there's lots of rumors. I don't know exactly what they did with that money or what happened, but those are some of the rumors going on. But the worst thing is, guys, so, we trust FTX, we trust Binance, Coinbase, and all these exchanges. We trust Celsius. We put money into Celsius. We trust all these projects. We think they're smarter than us. There's a guy called Yusuf. I don't know if he's on the Yusuf, are you on the live stream? There's a guy called Yusuf, a very good trader in the group. He says something: smart people doesn't mean, so rich people doesn't mean they're rich people doesn't make them smart. And that's something I've learned quite a lot, because I seem to trust people that they're rich. So I follow people that are rich and try to learn from them, but sometimes they're not the smart, and the only person that wants to protect your money is yourself. So in FTX potentially becoming insolvent and needing Binance to bail them out is scary for crypto. Imagine having your hard-earned money in these exchanges, and they're basically gambling irresponsibly with our money. So there's tokens that FTX are buying, like chess. So this is one of the tokens I invested in as well. This is what FTX and our media is invested. Look at what's happened to the price, and if they have more of these tokens, they're just going to be dumping it. So they'll be dumping all the holdings that they've got. So they had a huge amount of FTT, and people knew that FTX will have to sell FTT to potentially pay customers and solve all the issues that they have. And if it keeps dumping, it affects them. So that's why the price have dropped. All the coins that they've invested in, FTX, Alameda, are huge. I've tweeted about Solana. Solana is one of their babies. They've put so much money into Solana, and all these projects is going to be hurt by it. And this is huge for crypto, guys. I can't emphasize this enough. This is really bad. I don't think the bottom is in by any chance, and maybe this leg down we get all the altcoins, there might be an amazing opportunity to buy, but this is really, really bad, and there's going to be huge regulatory concerns with it as well. I don't know if you guys have any questions. I'm just rambling on. I've not planned this. I try to usually plan what I say. I'm just sort of rambling on, but yeah, if you have any question, let me know. But this is going to have huge implications on crypto in general. There's going to be regulations coming at us. So if you know, FTX is huge in America. So in America's got the best regulations, in my opinion. So they'll be coming hard on FTX. And what is the future? I mean, we want a decentralized future, but that seems like a pipe dream. And I'll be honest with you, I'm the biggest advocate for decentralization. But can we see decentralization happen? How can we expect it to happen? Thanks, CB. Appreciate that. So, maybe we need some regulations. And I know some people didn't like this tweet where I said we need some regulations. But how else do we save people's money? There's innocent people. And I've been quite lucky. And I say lucky because this short that I took, I never thought this short was going to be this good. I never thought that FTT was going to go down. I just took it as a technical analysis. Yeah, this is the trade setups. I'll talk about it at the end. But this just went absolutely crazy. Do you plan? Well, yes, I will be trading. You saw me trade FTT, didn't you? I posted it this morning. So I was on holiday. I don't know if you guys remember. I posted it on Twitter. I went on a holiday for a week. First time I took some time off. This has been my first trade. So yesterday I didn't take many trades. It's some of the coins I posted, CRV and Dogecoin. But this was my main trade. I'm short scalp 17.6. You can check the time. You can check the price when it was. And yeah, I'll be trading it. I'll share with you some trades tonight. I'm looking at a potential soul short. I might be even shorting Bitcoin. If Bitcoin holds below 19.8k, which it looks like it will, I'm gonna have to look to short a pullback. At the moment, I'm expecting a potential bounce in Bitcoin, and I'll go into all of that. But yeah, let's finish this story, and I'll I'll come back to all the questions and I'll let my rambling go on. I just want to finish on this. So I don't know what the future is. This is very long term. I'll talk about making money and trading, but I just want to do this rant on long term. So long term, this is really bad because it shows that this crypto market is so scary that, you know, bad actors, bad players can take advantage of people. They can take advantage of me. If this happened to my exchange back in 2017, 2018, I was in my late 20s, you know, I was all in crypto. Luckily, you know, last year or so, last couple of years, I've gone to property and like some ISAs in the UK, so you put money tax free, like you can put in 20k. I've managed to do some of that, but I was all in crypto, and imagine if something like that happened. So people that are all in crypto, you've got to be really careful. So if you've got your money on like centralized exchanges, maybe we need decentralized exchanges to have like a dashboard showing what they're doing with their money. So another issue is Tether, and I'm not sharing Tether FUD. I think Tether is fine. I just think they're fine, because if Tether, something happens to Tether, that's, you know, that's just even worse than what's happening now. So I think Tether's fine, but maybe we need some sort of like a live dashboard or something where they shows where the customer funds are. So, you know, Celsius had all their money on, you know, Luna, and they blew up, and, you know, 3 Hours Capital, you know, we trusted 3 Hours Capital, they blew up. And if we keep trusting these people, they don't seem to be. So what is their fundamentals? I mean, what is going to happen? We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen to their future, do we? Because it could be that Binance just takes over, but Binance is taking over. It's not been confirmed. I'm going to come to that story. I'm going to do the full story of what I know. And again, this is, sorry, apologies if this doesn't sound very organized, because I'm just sort of rambling on. I've been up since the morning and trading and just following every news and all this stuff. But yeah, I'll talk about what I think will happen to FTX, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. But, you know, people need to be very careful and don't have all your money in one exchange. That's the first thing not to do. Don't have your money in one exchange. You know, have money on decentralized exchanges. Have it on like some different MetaMask wallets. Make sure you've got like protected with like some hardware, maybe some cold storage. You know, Ledger, Treasure, use them. Stop trusting people. You know, these people, we trust them and they keep messing us up. How do we know that Binance has got the liquidity? And one thing I'll read, so yeah, that those were things that happened yesterday, and then today all the FUD started going around that, you know, SBS is illiquid, they stopped withdrawals. Even I tweeted it. So on the FTX international app, they weren't letting people take their money out. I tried to do it as well. Some people, Yusuf posted yesterday that they were charging 100, let me just share that post with you guys in a second. If you wanted to withdraw, there we go, Yusuf posted, if you tried to withdraw $1,000, they were going to charge you $100 withdrawal fees. So they were trying to stop people from withdrawing money, and all these FUD were going out. And I'll read how I traded it as well, and then I'll open up to you guys. So all this FUD started coming out, and then this is the announcement that came out 4 hours ago. So SBF tweeted this: things have come full circle. FTX first and last. Investors are the same. We've come to an agreement on strategic transaction with Binance. So he said it as strategic transactions, whereas Binance, Big Daddy CZ, he's like crypto dad now. He's a goat of crypto. He's saying, where is it gone? Fully acquire. So he's saying intending to fully acquire FTX. That is crazy. I can't believe that they're doing this. And when I read this, I mean, in crypto, anything can happen, but I didn't believe it. So let's read what SBF said. So our team are working on clearing out the withdrawal backlog as is. This will clear out liquidity crunches. All assets will be covered one-to-one. So assets are SAFU, a famous CZ term. This is one of the main reasons we've asked Binance to come in. It may take a bit to settle. We apologize for that. But the important thing is that customers are protected. Huge thank you to CZ, Binance, and all our supporters. This is user-centric development that benefits the whole industry. CZ has done and will continue to do incredible job of building out the global crypto ecosystem and creating freer economic world. I know that there has been rumors in media of conflict between our two exchanges. However, Binance has shown time and again that they are committed to a more decentralized global economy. I don't know how Binance buying SBF makes a more decentralized economy, but hey, that's what he's saying. While working to improving industry relationship with regulators, we are in the best hands. So this is what this posted. Note that FTX and Binance US, two separate companies, are currently not impacted by this. So FTX US, I know US have more laws. People outside of US can be messed around a bit. So FTX US and Binance US are fine with it. This is what SBF said, and I was like, when I read that, I think I tweeted that Binance is being bought by FTX, is being bought by Binance, because that's not clear, but I pretty much knew that Binance is buying FTX. When I read that, I was like, this sounds like Binance is buying FTX. And before that, few minutes before that, FTX Espanol, I had to message one of my Spanish friends and tweeted this, which means an official announcement is coming few minutes ago. I posted that in the Telegram group as well, and I took some profits on my shorts. So I'm not in a short now, unfortunately. I wish I could say that I'm still in my short. I'd be a way richer. I posted that I don't need to trade this week because of just the money I made on this, but I'm not in this short anymore. I exited it, unfortunately, a lot earlier. I didn't think it was going to just blast through this that quickly. Around $10 is where I exited my last 25% of my position. So this was what SZ said, SBF said, sorry. Let's see what CZ said. This afternoon, tweets unavailable. Eh? Okay, it is available. I don't know why I did that. Is it actually unavailable? What is going on, guys? Has there been any other developments? Let me just screenshot this. Can you guys just comment and let me know that, has there been any other news whilst I'm doing my live stream? I can't seem to see. I don't know. Has he actually deleted this tweet? This is crazy if he has. Or is it just a glitch? I think it's a glitch. I think it's a glitch. I don't know why it was doing that. Okay, so this is what Aziz tweeted. This afternoon, FTX asked for our help. There is a significant liquidity crunch. To protect users, we've signed a non-binding, emphasize on that, non-binding, intending to fully acquire FTX and help cover liquidity crunch. We will be conducting a full DD in the coming days. There is a lot to cover and will take some time. This is a highly dynamic situation and we are assessing in real time. Binance has the discretion, again, another really important bit, to pull out from this deal at any time. He has deleted it. Why has he done that? That is crazy if he has deleted it. Okay, let me just quickly go on Twitter and see if I can see it on my other Twitter. Anyways, I'll deal with that after this. But the another point I want to emphasize is that they have pulled out of this. They have got. Okay, Barbara, I'm a bit unsure. But yeah, this is another thing to emphasize, that he said that he can pull out of that deal. So again, this could be conspiracy theories. It's just me thinking out loud. But what if that Binance is doing that so it gives FTX time to find another buyer? And that might mean that Binance doesn't know how big the whole of SBF is. Again, if you think out loud, this is just me thinking out loud. I'm not a finance expert or an economist or legal lawyer. But we don't know how big of whole SBF has. SBF could be in millions and millions, dollars of debt, or even billions, I don't know. How do we know Binance have got that liquidity? With hoping that they have. But if Binance looks into SBF and finds out that they're absolutely, apologies for swearing, fucked, Binance might not be able to save them. They need to do a lot of due diligence. They need to do a lot of looking into of actual numbers of what's going on. So this is another huge concern. If that happens where they can't be saved, and I'm not saying that it is, it just, we don't know what's happened. We saw what's happened with Luna. We've seen happen with everything else in cryptocurrency. We can't just, expect everything to be fine. But if this is true, then FTT and Binance, the whole cryptocurrency market will be in a lot bigger trouble. So fingers crossed that is not the case, and Binance and people can save SBF and FTX. I think, if you ask me for my humble opinion, I think Binance would be able to save it. So that is another bigger concern, but fingers crossed that it doesn't go that far and FTX and SBF can be saved. If they can be saved, I don't know where the price bottom will be. I'm definitely not going to be holding FTT. I did joke that I'm going to buy it at $1, maybe for a bounce. But that's sort of all the news that's happened. Let me see if CZF tweeted anything new on his Twitter. Open to some questions as well, guys. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. Then we'll look at BTC and start finishing this live stream in the next 20 minutes or so. And I really like this tweet, by the way. I really hope he does that. Binance will start proof of reserve soon. If they can, that is going to bring so much trust on Binance and crypto exchanges. So fingers crossed that they do this. This will be huge I think this is a must. If regulation comes, I think this will be good. But what do you mean by gone though, Nathan? Do you mean the people that run FTX are gone? Is that what you mean? I think I'm a bit unsure of what you mean by there. By the way, guys, we've got about 50 people watching. Do hit that like button. There's only 7 likes. Let's see if we can get to 50 likes if there's 50 people. 0 fee. Binance will be yeah. I don't really understand your question, Nathan. Yeah, I'll do BTC next. I'll do Bitcoin next. Yeah, I mean what they've also done with Celsius. I know you followed us with Celsius, Nathan. That's quite bad. There's a guy called I'm not going to open my messages. What's his name? Jamers, Cryptosexual, I think his name is. He shared some information on what SBF did. That was really bad, very untasteful. What they did to like dump tokens to make money, and I mean, I don't know how they can literally see our orders, right? It's like giving them the cheat code and they're still messing it up. So they basically had a whole book open. They could see our longs and shorts and they still messed up. So trading is completely hard and crazy world. You're still with sell. I need to do a sell spaces. I've not had time. But this thing is just absolutely crazy. So right, let's go on BTC. Have you shorted SOL yet? No, I haven't. I have just tweeted it on Twitter. So let me do Bitcoin, then I'll do roundup of my FTT trading, and then we can cover Lunar Classic and all the other stuff. So what is my thoughts on BTC now? Let's go to our chart. So this is where I look at BTC long term. So I said around here, this is when I went on holiday, and my post was, as long as we're above 19.8k, I'm going to be bullish bias on. Oh, thanks guys. Thanks for smashing the like button. We've gone up to 20 within a couple of minutes. But yes, and the reason why I said it's so important, this 19.8k, this is the 2017-2018 high. And I said, as long as we're above there, I'm bullish bias. And we had few rallies. So we had about 5-6% rally. And I said, as long as we're above there, I am bullish. I'm hoping they'll have liquidated their OTC short position. Yeah, it could. Again, I was going to do a tweet on this. I think sell short squeezers need to take advantage of this. Any sell short squeezers on the live stream, this is your guys' time. If you want to make the most of it, I think this is where you make the most of it. So this is breaking down below is very bearish. Bearish below. I write this down below. I'm bearish bias now, and I did take a couple of altcoin longs as well. If you guys follow me, I took a few longs. Once we got back below, stopped out. Really bad. We do not want to see it breaking below. So what is my thoughts on it now? It's bearish now. I'm not going to short it here because this is support, simple trading stuff. Someone asked about, are you still here? The guy who asked about trading, I think it was Adri. Simple trading thing, buy support, sell resistance. If you do that, you'll make more money than usual. So for me, I'm looking for probably a lower high, somewhere like there, and then potentially short Bitcoin. But those are my two levels I'm looking at. Breakdown below here or pullback. Those are two levels I'm looking to short Bitcoin. As long as we're below 19.8k, I think it's very bearish. I think it's very bearish. So if you're hodling a lot of Bitcoin, you could sell some and wait for it to get back above 20k and to buy. But this is not something we want to see. And I'm quite bearish to see this. If we pull back here and start rejecting, which is doing now, I think unfortunately we're going to go lower, guys. And like I said, I've been in crypto since 2017, in 4 or 5 years, and this is probably one of the craziest days in crypto. I still can't believe what's happened. I still can't believe it's like, you know, one of the biggest competitors. Imagine what actually went through SBF. So he's been fighting CZ2 with the biggest trading exchange, a crypto trading exchange, and then he obviously knew he messed up. CZ started running this FUD to do a bank run on SBF, which sort of exposed SBF and FTX a lot more. He probably went around, so again, I can't, these are all rumors. He apparently went around Wall Street. He was asking people initially for $2 billion. So he said he needed $2 billion to save FTX and the customer funds are safe. And then it went up to $6 billion, I think, earlier in the day. So this is from a fairly credible source. I've got a DM from him. And he said SBF was asking for, yeah, Robert, that could be as well. The Fed pivot. I to be honest, I mean, I don't know when Fed's gonna start dropping interest rates. And I mean, I've said this story a few times. One of my biggest mentor in New York, he's got way more money on one trade. His stop loss is bigger than my account. The trade he trades it, and he's basically stopped buying stocks. He said to me, Rocko, I'm not buying anything until the interest rate starts dropping. You know, new traders like you guys, or even me, and I've not been in crypto 5 years, trading almost 10 years now. I say I'm new, but you know, I've not gone through 30, 40 years of trading history. And he said to me, don't buy anything or long anything until the Fed pivots and interest rate starts dropping. So, you know, you might not buy. So if you look at the SPX charts, you might not get the bottom. You might not be able to buy the 2000 or 2007 or whenever's bottom. Sorry, I'm not looking at the older charts, but you know, you might not buy the 2007 breakdown bottom, but it doesn't matter. You could buy it here. You could buy it here, and it still just goes up only. You don't have to catch the bottom, and that's one of the very, very big advice. CPI is going to have an impact, and I think when we were in range, Robert, CPI, FOMC was playing a bigger impact, and I was trading them. But because we've broken out of this news and what's happened, I think CPI is not going to have as big an impact on crypto. Obviously going to affect SPX, and if SPX dumps, I mean, I don't think I've got time to talk about SPX today as well. I'm going to be live till 9 p.m. guys, and then I've got to shoot off. I need to go to sleep and watch a movie and stuff. But yeah, if SPX starts dumping as well tomorrow and Bitcoin is dumping, that could be really bad. And I'll talk about some levels I'm going to look to buy Bitcoin. But yeah, just to finish off this story that I was talking about SPF. So he was going around saying, look, can I have 2 billion? I need to save my exchange. Can I have this? Can I have that? And he failed to get money from any other people to raise money to save his exchange. He had to, you know, have his leg between his, like, tail between his leg, have his head down, and come and ask his biggest competitor who is beefing to save his exchange. This just shows that the situation is very, very bad for him. Unless it was that bad, he would never go and get money from his arch enemy. So that just shows you the situation of it. And I've shared some FUD in a way that if Binance don't have the money, and I think they have, but if even Binance can't save SBF and FTX, if FTX is that bad of a hole, then it could be even worse for cryptocurrency. I mean, we're going to see something like what we saw with what happened with Luna, and then the price of Bitcoin, I think it comes to potentially even 14k or even lower, and that is the first time I'm going to look to buy Bitcoin. Not the first time since 2020 I'll be putting my new money into crypto. I've not put new money into crypto since here, and you guys know that I took money out of crypto and, you know, invested in other stuff. If you follow me on Twitter and YouTube, 2020 was the you know, I took big profits out here. I said, if Bitcoin comes back to 20, I said it here and there, I'm going to exit and, you know, buy properties. I wish I hadn't, because I could have bought instead of 3 properties, I could have bought 10 properties. But hey, I had a plan before and I exited. But that will be the first time I put new money into Bitcoin. If Bitcoin dumps to here, I'm going to start buying some Bitcoin. So my first order will probably be just below 14k. This was the highs in 2019. This was also the support in 2017 and resistance. So around this level, I'd expect to see at least a bounce. I'm not saying that this will be the bottom, but I would expect to see a big bounce in Bitcoin if it does get there. So that's the level I'm going to look to blindly buy some Bitcoin. But for now, let's see what happens here. For short time frame, this is not a short, this is holding the support. What I'd look for is a trend change below here, below the low that we put in June. If we get back below here, I think Bitcoin might even go there quicker than I expected. But for now, I'm waiting for a pullback around sort of 19.8. Again, the previous 2017 high, I would look to smack a short on Bitcoin. So that is what my short time frame thoughts are on Bitcoin. It depends a lot on SPX. SPX have broken back above a key level. If SPX starts breaking below here and Bitcoin is below 18.8k, that will be a short setup. But that's sort of my thoughts. What are your guys' thoughts on Bitcoin? Are you guys bullish or bearish? Let me do a poll and ask you guys. Can I ask a pop-up chat participants? I thought I can do a poll. Let me see if I can do a poll. Start a poll. So what comes next for Bitcoin? So is it 25k or 15k? What do you guys think happens Bitcoin next? Let's see what you guys are bullish or bearish. So that's my thoughts on Bitcoin, guys. Have you guys got any other altcoin requests? Just comment below. I'm happy to look into it. Bring up US 20. Yeah, I could have a look at that for you, mate. I mean, these yields are just going to be crazy, isn't it? It's going to keep going up. I mean, I've never done technical analysis on this, Robert, so I don't think I'd be able to know much. But looking at chart history, they've got these highs. Well, I think Bitcoin will go a lot higher. I do think that, but ETH buy zone, I mean, I've been quite disappointed with ETH, you know, I'm not going to lie. But it, again, just depends on Bitcoin. I still think there is a chance. I used to be a Bitcoin maximalist, but I think other cryptos have got a bigger chance. So, you know, I'm bullish on lots of other cryptocurrencies, Lunk being one. But for me, I think what ETH is doing, ETH could potentially even overtake Bitcoin long term. And that could be crazy. You guys might think I'm crazy for saying that, but I think there's a possibility of that. I think Robert have gone. Cardano, yeah, we'll have a look at Cardano. I shorted Cardano. I am short Cardano. I have still got my short position on Cardano. Let me share that with you. I didn't post this on Twitter. I did post it in a group. Let me... And you can all find all my trades, like going back to, like, if you want to go back to 2019, you can still see my trades on like DOT, SNX, all these trades I've posted. They're still there. You can go find it. But let me share with you Cardano. I did take a short on this. There we go. This was my short on Cardano. Pull back to 42. I think my entry was 42, is it? 40. I can't remember my entry. Just below 42. I think this was my entry. So I sold half. I'm still in half short. My stop is above there, and I'm still short this. And the reason why I don't like Cardano, I'm gonna do ETH in a lot more detail, mate. I think I missed someone's comment. Yeah. So the reason why I'm bearish Cardano is it's broken this support level. Can you see this support level? Cardano below 42 cent is very bearish, and I think it goes lower, and it's a better short than other coins. Same with like Sol's below. Someone asked for Sol. You've shorted Sol at 26. Let me see 26. Where's that 26 level? Yeah, it's not a bad short, mate. I personally like to short on pullbacks. I wanted to short Sol, same as my Cardano trade. I wanted to short Sol here. It didn't pull back enough for me to short it, but NBA just broke down. So yeah, Sol below 28. I tweeted about it, and I've given a reasoning why as well. Where is it gone? I'm sure I did. There we go. So my reasoning, sort of I was going to say thesis or hypothesis, maybe to make myself sound smarter. But, you know, if Binance buys FTX and tries to support FTT, then, you know, Solana, FTT could potentially be saved. I don't know what's going to happen. So someone asked me, it could be bullish for FTT long term. It could be. We don't know. What if CZ said, yes, we own FTX, but it's run by someone completely different. So he holds like equity of FTX, but it's run by like a completely different team. So he sort of runs because FTX's interface is completely different. So that could happen, and, you know, FTT could still have a big future, or he could say FTT doesn't exist. We don't know what's going to happen. You know, the reason why I exited my short, and I could say to you guys, yeah, I'm still in my short. I'm not, because the reason why I closed my short, where's that reasoning? I can share that with you. A statement could come. There we go. We could maybe be there for until the logo taken. There we go. Is it? I can't remember where my tweet is now. This is something you're going to learn. I'm going to do a video on this. Anyways, what I tried to say was it's only one tweet away from taking. So this is where I took 75% off, and, you know, it's only one tweet away. So it only takes one tweet from SBF or CZ that they agreed a deal, and this could get a big pump. This is why I exited the trade, and I could have just been greedy and be like, nah, I'm holding this to the moon or to zero. But the reason why I exited is because we could see what happens. You know, if there's one crazy tweet, it could get a pump. But on Solana, as long as it holds below, I'm bearish. ETH, let's do ETH. Any other coin requests? Let me know. Any Lunk fans still here? Any of my Lunk fans from Twitter? No Lunk fans on here. That's a bit crazy. I thought I'd have got loads of Lunk fans. So I did buy ETH here. So Bitcoin, I did buy Bitcoin 20k. I lost money on that. This buy that I got here, that was amazing. This was the ETH merge trade, and it just went crazy. But Ethereum broken below key level as well. 1420 is my key Ethereum level. Where would I buy? I mean, I like Ethereum even lower. I'd probably say 500. I don't think I'd even bid 800. I didn't bid 800. I'd say maybe 500 I'd buy ETH. But what I like about ETH is I usually look at where Bitcoin bottoms and then try to buy ETH. I don't think just buying ETH blindly is a good trade. What I might do is go on the 5-minute time frame and then look to buy it. But yeah, that's what I find works better for me. Rather than just following ETH blindly, follow what's happening with Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin I feel like is bouncing from a key level, then buy Bitcoin is what then buy Ethereum and other altcoins works better. But looking at the weekly time frame, my key zone, there is a big level here at 800, so I'm pretty confident it's going to bounce from there. I look to trade that, but just blindly buying, if you look at my Bitcoin zone where I've got sort of the 14k and the 12k level, ETH comes in on the logarithmic chart around sort of 500 400 level. So that's where I'd look for ETH, Sam. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so let's do Link. I think there's not many Link fans here, but let's do... Oh, there's one Link fan. That's good to see. So let's do Lunk. What's Loon C's doing? Lunatic or Ridge, are you guys here? Oh, where is it going? I can't. I'll just do Lunk. Yeah, that 500 400 is a good level, but depends on where Bitcoin is. If Bitcoin is bouncing from 20k, then I think then it is a good level. So Loon C's big level is here, and I was messaging DeFi, I don't know if he's here, but like longing and shorting. But once we got back below here, that is like a very key bull bear line for me, and I've used these lines. This is, you know, someone asked for like trading strategies, and this is something that I've used and it works really well for me. It's like finding a zone and then above their bullish, below their bearish is probably one of the best trading tips I can give you. Buying support, selling resistance is one, and then the other thing is like knowing where where you're bullish and bearish. I think those are two key things. I'll talk about Matic. I did short Matic, I got stopped out, so I'm not in a Matic short at the moment. So yeah, Lunk, so it's below there, we don't want to see that. Apart from that, there's a big low here, so let me draw a line there, and then I'm gonna pull this across because that is a big level as well. It's bouncing from there now. So those are two key levels, and you can see the bounce, and people say support resistance don't work. So for me, I'd expect, gun to my head, I'd expect Luncy to bounce here. For me to change bias to bullishness, we need to break out of this sort of, let me get a clear chart. I think I'd be able to explain it better. It's gone like the weekly. And can you see this like bullish, bearish? And I post this on Twitter as well. I think people don't like talking about bearishness, and I said this like long above with Binance burning. So I like to do this, and I'm more of a trader of charts. I don't like to follow trend lines more. I like to support support resistance. But you can see this sort of bearish trending down. I want to see this break. If high time frame it can break, I think that's going to make me bullish. Or if it starts dipping, and there needs to be like bullish catalyst, and we're going to get, join Sunday, we're going to try and do get people on. Where's it gone? Yeah, so Sunday we'll do a live stream with someone from Lunksy and the community. We can talk about it in a bit more detail. But yeah, we just need to see some updates. There's lots of proposals going ahead. They found 4.16 million, I believe, that we can use to fund devs to make developments. One big update I'm looking forward to is the IBC. So it's gonna cross-chain, make it a lot better. So those are some fundamental news, and then we can expect more move up. But from trading point of view, two key zones, I wanted to see trend changes above here. I know the price seems a lot higher, but above there I can be bullish. Or maybe this support I'd look to start buying some more Lunk from a trading point of view. That is long term, I'm still holding Lunk, I support Lunk, but short time frame, yeah, if it gets below here again, it doesn't look very, very bullish to me. That's my short time frame trading update on Lunk or Luncy. Thoughts on Matic? Let me do Matic. Any other coin requests, guys? Ask me now. I'll be live for another 5 minutes, and then we're shooting off at 9 o'clock. Matic, let's go Matic. There was people in the group that were looking to buy Matic, and I got, again, I share with you my winners, I'll share with you my losers. So this is where I shorted Matic. I thought Matic was going to dump. It dipped here. I shorted again here. There I made money. Here I got stopped out. You can see my X. This is my stop loss. Same as my trade today in FTT with my X. This is where my X was. This is where I got stopped out, and it just went up. So once it got back above $1, I wanted to buy this. It didn't give me it, and it just kept pumping. And then when it was here and I needed a pullback or a breakout, same as what I shared with you on Bitcoin, once it got below here, I'm not actually sure. I mean, this dip is probably something you can buy. I don't really have a clear plan on Matic, mate. I don't have a long or a short. At Cardano, I've got a long, Cardano, I've got a short setup. Here, I'm not very clear. Sol, I've got a short setup, because Matic does look stronger than other coins. Is above one of my. So where's that guy? Is it Adri? I think Adri, did you ask about my trading group? I can talk about the trading group in a bit, but one of the trading setups I look for is once something is above a level, I don't look to buy. So it's holding above that red zone, so there are better shorts out there. If it gets back below this red level, then I can look to short it. For now, you could even look to long this one the way it's looking. So if you are looking to long a coin, if this dips, FTT, yeah, we'll do FTT again. This live stream has been all about FTT. We're just looking at other stuff now. So yeah, if we see this, then I'm happy to look for a long. If not, if you're looking to long a coin, I think it will be FTT. If not, I'd rather, there's lots of better stuff to do. And Matic is one of the better looking ones. And I am very bullish Matic, by the way. Long term, I'm going to look to buy Matic. If it comes into like this level, Matic is a coin that I'd definitely look to buy. I think their business development team is crazy. The amount of partnerships they get, I think they've made a huge partnership with NFTs. And yeah, maybe I was a bit wrong to short it. And I did try and long it. It didn't give me a setup, so I'm a bit meh on it at the moment. Okay, so let's finish 5x long FTT. Don't do it. I might, right? Okay, I might leave some orders on FTT at $1. No, I'm not gonna do that. But if I wake up tomorrow and it comes to $1, I'll buy. One other thing is, right, if FTT had broken, because it broke down, what time did it break down? It broke down at midnight, right? And my post on FTT, where is it gone? This was my FTT post yesterday, that where I'd look to short FTT. My plan was to short FTT. If it broke below this red zone, we'd stop again. That would have been an amazing short. If I was awake well, it was 2 a.m. UK time. I wasn't awake there. If I was awake, and as per my post, I would have shorted it there. Imagine that short with stop loss there. I mean, I wouldn't have to trade for a year. It was absolutely crazy. But yeah, then I managed to short it here. And again, I've posted it on Twitter and all that good stuff. You can go check it out. So for FTT, same analysis that I use. One of the big trading things I use is like floors. So FTT has broken floor. Sol is breaking floor now. So if you want to look for another short, Sol could be a really good short. And you could even pull it across to here. This is a big floor. And after that, there's a huge room for it to dump. This is quite scary. I don't like seeing this space. And Nathan will know about it. I talk about floors. We did the same analysis on Celsius when it was dumping, and this was a huge floor, and we can see how they got filled. So fingers crossed it doesn't. I mean, who knows, man? If I'm shorting, I want Sol to dump as well. But again, I didn't think it was going to be this dumping, and Binance, I still can't believe it. I think people that are listening to this probably knows how crazy I feel of what has happened. I still can't believe it. But anyways, what do I think with FTT now? I think it will do something like, it will rally up maybe to $7. I don't think it will go up to 10. And maybe around $7 to $8. It will put in a lower high. I'm pretty confident on this type of price action. After a huge sell-off like this, we usually see a sort of a lower high type thing. We'll see a spike. I don't know if it's going to flick the $2 or something like this. I expect something like this. Will it recover? I don't know. It depends completely on what Binance decides to do. I mean, even CZ said there's lots of research thinking that they need to do. It's a highly dynamic situation. What if Binance can't even buy? What if Binance pulls out? If Binance pulls out, this is going to zero. So I would not personally just buy and hold. If you're trading it, that's fine with stop losses on Binance or Mexi or wherever. You can try and trade it, but I would not just buy and hold. It depends completely on what they are going to do. Sell, what do you think happens next if Binance goes through? So it depends again, Mughals, and I'm saying it depends a lot. So if Binance brings in a new team to run FTX and they don't do all the naughty stuff that Sam Bankman-Fried was doing, so that will be bullish, or you could say it's bullish or bearish, because if the short squeeze was because there was lots of shorts amounts, so what if the shorts drop? So it will depend on what's happening with the shorts. And I need to do a Twitter Spaces, don't I? You guys are still asking me about it. But if we look at sell now, I said above $1 maybe a trade, but it didn't really give me it. It needs to do a trend change here. This low needs to hold. Same with like sell. If sell breaks below here, I would not want to hold. Same as this floor. Nathan will remember I talked about this floor, that floor. It is at a big floor level now. If it starts breaking below here, guys, I would not want to hold sell. Hourly, 4 hourly closes below, I would not want to hold. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you for joining. I tried to do this. Yeah, Nathan, I might do so. Otis, James, those are two guys. Ticker for what, Adri? I think, Adri, you asked for the trading group. I've not been very active on this. When it's in a bull market, guys, I'm just trading 24/7, set alarms. But yeah, you can check out the group as well if you want. I don't try and sell it as much, but yeah, I'll leave the links below here after if you guys want to check it out. We've had 30 votes on that poll that I did earlier. It looks like 30% people 70% thing we're going to 15k next. Lots of bearish people in the group. Adri, let me know what the ticker is. Any final questions, guys, before I round up? Will I be doing this? I got yeah, I think I don't know, I'll see. In a bull market, guys, you guys have followed me on YouTube. I used to like make videos every other day, but with the market and then the views being down, and I don't think I'm a very good YouTuber. Maybe I need to like show face and like completely dox. But yeah, I'll try to do more of these. I do enjoy them. I've not made like videos in months. Link fans, you mean Chainlink? I can have a look at Chainlink. But yeah, maybe next Sunday I'll do a live stream, especially if this drama keeps happening. And I know it helps you guys out. There's lots of like scammers on YouTube that don't know trading, or they're just really new. Those are the people that like content anyways. I don't want to just bash them. There are good people here. Chainlink, it's just consolidating here. I mean, I would probably buy Chainlink around $1, and what a buy that was. Go watch my Chainlink video from March 2020. Type in Chainlink and watch the old videos. You'll feel very jealous. Those buys were life-changing. Hopefully we get to like trade life-changing money again. That would be amazing. So yeah, I'll let you know. Maybe Sunday I'll do another live stream, but we'll do lots of Twitter AMAs. I've been enjoying Twitter quite a lot lately. No worries, Infinity. Thanks for seeing you guys. But quite a few people joined actually. About 50 people joined at one point. So thank you all for joining. And yeah, so thanks all for joining. Hopefully that helped you guys out. I really wanted to just do a quick live stream because it is quite hectic. People that have got full-time jobs, I'm lucky to be able to do this. Thanks, Hoss. Again, maybe I'll dox myself next bull market because I'm gonna do a meetup and I think people are gonna see me. So again, I'm not really like a confident flexing guy. I think people that flex in crypto, like they're the influencer type people. You should sort of try and avoid them. But yeah, I'll still do live streams now and again. So do subscribe, like. Mexi, I've not even mentioned our sponsors. Mexi did sponsor us, so check them out if you want. I don't even know whether I should talk about supporting exchanges with what's happening, but hey, Mexi do sponsor us. Check them out. I've used them. I took a short position on there. But hey, with what's happening, my advice to you guys will go back to on this tweet, and I have to be completely honest with you guys. Don't have all your money on Mexi because I'm saying so. Move your money around, have it on cold storage, and maybe go like, retweet, and just do what I said here. Don't have all your money on one exchange. Have money spread across. Have MetaMask, cold storage, hardware wallet. Try to spread your funds and protect your wealth. So stay safe, guys. If you guys want to join the trading group, I'll leave the links below after for you to check out. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. I'll try and please excuse Adri, what do you mean? I don't know what you mean. So let's just round up Bitcoin, by the way, guys. So if tomorrow, I'd need to finish it on Bitcoin. Let me just bring the Bitcoin chart up and then we'll round up with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin starts getting hourly, 4-hourly closes below here, it might be a good idea to sell some and then look to buy back after. So if you've got, I don't know, 10,000 worth of Bitcoin and crypto, Bitcoin starts doing this and starts breaking down, have your stop loss there, or just sell half. If you've got 100k, sell 50k worth, 10k, sell 5k worth. Have capital to buy if we do get like an Armageddon type dip. What we saw here, you know, that buys were life changing for me when Bitcoin, you know, dropped like that. I'm not saying it will, but if we get a scenario like this, have some capital to buy it. So two key levels we're looking at for Bitcoin is 19.8k and 17.3k. No worries, Adri. Have a good day, rest of you, and I'll catch you guys next Sunday. Goodbye.